Hello everyone, today I am bringing you my January TBR a little bit late because everything has just been a bit crazy at the beginning of the year. There's been so much going on. But I am eventually showing you what I will be reading in January anyway. Better late than never. So the first book I want to read is actually a Christmas book, but I didn't get around to reading it over the Christmas, and I don't care that it's January, I want to read it anyway. And that is The Christmasaurus by Tom Fletcher. And this, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure what this is about, so I think I'm just going to read the synopsis to you because that might be easier. So it says, forget everything you thought you knew about the North Pole. Pop a crumpet in the toaster and get ready to meet a boy called William Trundle, his dad, Mr. Bob Trundle, Santa Claus, yes, the real Santa Claus, an elf named Snozzletramp, Brenda Payne, the meanest girl in school, possibly the world, a nasty piece of work called the Hunter, and a most unusual dinosaur. So this is a kid's book, but it just sounds so cute, and I absolutely love Tom Fletcher's writing anyway. I've read all of the dinosaur poop books. Obviously they are also by Dougie Poynter, but this is Tom's writing on his own. So I'm really excited to read this and see how it is. The next book I have is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling, and of course we all know what this is about. It's the third book in the Harry Potter series. I don't really need to say much more about this one. Hogwarts, Wizarding World, Harry Potter, Voldemort, we all know, I don't need to say much about this, but yeah, this is the third book, and I am really excited to carry on with the series. I just haven't got round to it, and I really need to sort that out, because Goblet of Fire is my favourite one, so I really need to get around to that one soon, because I absolutely adore it. The next book I have is also a reread, and this has been on my TBR for the last, I have lost count how many months. It has been on my TBR for too many months now, so I hope I get around to it. But it is already middle of the month, nearly middle of the month, so who knows. But we will see. And this is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. Yeah, it's still on my TBR. This is, of course, the fourth book in the Twilight series, and I am enjoying rereading the Twilight series, but not as much as I liked reading it the first time round. But I want to finish the series anyway. I only have this book left. Come on, I can do it. I can finish this series. So yeah, that is the next book I would like to read. Another book I have on my list was my reread from last month, I think it was, or maybe the month before actually. I am piling up my rereads a lot at the minute, so this first month is going to be quite a lot of rereads. But this one is The Stuff of Nightmares by Mallory Blackman, and this is about a class that go on a school trip on a train, and there's a train crash. I'm not really sure what else happened because I can't remember, because it was years ago since I've read this book, but I do remember really enjoying it, so I just want to revisit it and see what it is all about again, because I really can't remember. And the final book I have planned is Ballet Shoes by Noel Streatfeild, which is another reread because I just keep piling up my rereads. I think this was actually the one from last month, and then The Stuff of Nightmares was from November. But this, anyway, is about three sisters called Posy, Pauline and Petrova, and Pauline wants to be an actress, and Petrova just really loves playing with cars and engines. She's a bit of a tomboy, and Posy just loves to dance. And this is about the three sisters going through all of these different things, and they all have to dance, and it's how they sort of deal with the dance side of things. And there is more to it family-wise, I think, as well, but I can't fully remember. I've watched the film to this as well quite a few times and I really enjoyed it, so I'm excited to revisit this one as well. And although I already have a ridiculous amount of rereads on my list, I, of course, still want to pick my little reread out of my cup. There is not many of these left, and I think once I finish the cup, I'm not going to refill it just like straight away. I think I might give myself a bit of time to read books I've not read before, because at the minute my rereads are really piling up, meaning I'm not reading as many new books. So I think once I finish this cup I will just stop with it for a little bit and then bring it back at a later date possibly. So what am I going to pick out of the cup this time? What are we going to have? What's this one? I've got one here and a hair attached to it. That's lovely. So we have... I cannot remember what this book is about at all, but it is Broken Soup by Jenny Valentine. And this, I literally cannot remember what it's about at all. So this is Broken Soup, I read this many years ago and I really cannot remember what it's about at all, so I'm just going to read you the synopsis and hopefully it doesn't spoil anything. So it says, "It wasn't mine, I didn't drop it, but the boy said I did. He stood there with this I know I'm right look on his face. I was laughing about it on the outside, feeling like an idiot on the quiet. I had no idea something important had happened." It really doesn't give anything away. There was no spoilers there at all. I still have no idea what it's about. So I am going to have to reread this and tell you what it's about once I've read it because not a clue. So yeah, that is the final book I have on my list for this month. I very much doubt I am going to get all of those books read, but if I get like 3 of them read, I'll be happy. Preferably some of the rereads because it's getting a bit ridiculous how many books I am rereading at the minute because it means I can't read new books. But I will get there, it will be fine, and hopefully I will get a good amount read, but we will see. I am already quite far into the month when I'm filming this, and I have a lot of panto rehearsals going on, so I'm very busy. So it just means reading is a little bit slack at the minute, but hopefully it will pick up and I will hopefully get back to you with a reasonable wrap up at the end of the month. But that is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe as always, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!